Hello students, in today's session we will discuss about the construction project equipment. So in construction project equipment we already discussed about some of the types of equipment. So today we will discuss about the concrete plant equipment and the cranes for material handling. So about these two topics we will discuss today, right? So first of all, the concrete plant and equipment. So concrete is the most essential and important ingredient for any structure. To handle that concrete we need proper equipment, not only for mixing, in order to transporting it, in order to placing it in at the right slot is very important. Improper transportation or improper material handling will leads to the failure of the structure, right? So the process of concrete basically involves these following processes, right? It involves batching, it involves mixing, it involves transporting from one place to the other place, placing at the right location, and the compaction is very important process in the concrete. So compaction and curing. Right, these are the different processes of concrete. These are the processes which involves in the concrete. So to do these processes we have set of equipment here. So the equipment are mainly classified as these four types, right? So the first one is mixing equipment, the second one transporting equipment, the third one delivery equipment, and the fourth one compaction equipment. Now we will see the detailed classification among these equipments. So the first one is mixing equipment. So you can see the mixing equipment is mostly classified as three types. So the first one is drum type mixer, and the second one mobile concrete mixer, and the third one is batching plant. Based upon your necessity and your work nature, we will decide which type of mixer we need, right? So the first basic one is drum type mixer. So it is most essential one and most basic mixer in the concrete mixing process. So the capacity of this drum type mixer is basically 80 to 100 liters. So very much suitable for laboratory purposes and residential buildings, etc. Most often you can see the drum type mixer in your residential homes also. Even when casting slabs, you can see this type of mixer on the first image. And the second one is mobile or portable concrete mixer or mobile concrete mixer. The speciality is it can travel from the one place to the other place by mixing itself, and it can lift the materials by its own, and it can dump into their cylindrical cabin, right? So the capacity of this particular mobile mixer varies from 100 liters to 400 liters. So mostly it contains 400 liters capacity. So, and the third one is batching plant. So batching plant is very much needed for every construction, whether it is not only for a bridge, if it is a road work, or if it is a canal work, or if it is a dam site. So the batching plant is very much necessary. Each and every construction company, in which if that construction company is operating a project, so that construction company must and should contain the batching plant near the site. So basically batching plant involves the number of silos over there, vertical silos over there to store materials like cement, water, admixtures, and silica fume, etc. Right, number of silos over there to store the materials, and the aggregate will transported by the conveyor belts into the mixing unit. So by giving required materials in required quantities, so the particular batching plant will produce the concrete in meter cubes. right? So here you can see the capacities of the concrete mixers. Drum type mixer contains 100 liters capacity basically, and the movable concrete mixer contains 300 liters to 400 liters approximately, and the batching plant is having a capacity of minimum 30 meter cube per hour to 200 meter cube per hour. The batching plant capacity varies with respect to the location and size of the project, that means requirement of the project. This is about the construction mixing, concrete mixing equipment. Right, next one, the transportation equipment. Just now we have discussed about the mixing equipment, then what about the transportation equipment? So mixing, after mixing, transportation is very much needed. So from site to the office where the mixing is happening, from that place to the exact site where the erection is happening, to that particular place we have to transport the concrete. So in order to transport concrete, these are the two important equipment over there. So one is transit mixers. You know this transit mixers, in nowadays the transit mixers are very often in most of the constructions, most of the apartments, residential buildings and the group housing sectors, or else if any for bridge sites, flyovers are using these transit mixers to supply concrete to their desired locations, right? So in the first diagram you can see the transit mixer over there. So the capacity of the transit mixer varies between 3 meter cube minimum to the maximum of 16 meter cube. That means it can transport a minimum concrete of 3 meter cube and up to a maximum of 16 meter cube. The ready mix plants mostly contains these transit mixers at their location, because they will mix the concrete at their own location and they have to transport to the client. So the transit mixers you can see at ready mix plants, right? So the second one is concrete dumpers. So mostly in canal works or the irrigation works and also the CC road pavement works, you can see the concrete dumpers most oftenly, right? So the dumper having, you can see the second diagram over there, that is a dumper having a truck at the back side to lift the concrete. So from the place of mixing, the dumper carries the concrete and it will lift the concrete at the desired location. Then what about the capacity of this dumper, right? The dumper having a minimum capacity of 2 tons and a maximum capacity of 10 tons. And what about the delivery equipment? Right, you can see, I will tell you one example. If the dam project is over there, it is happening, so we have to fill the concrete on the particular spillway channel. So it is very difficult to fill the concrete by running over the spillways, right? We have to use the different type of equipment to. So the delivery equipment contains mostly 4 types. One is concrete pumps. The best name for the concrete pumps are boom placer, right? The first image you can see, that is called as boom placer. Very much useful in multi-storied buildings, when constructing the multi-storied buildings, towers and irrigation projects like dams. Polavaram project, most oftenly Polavaram project is using this type of boom placers at its location. 3 to 4 boom placers are there. So the second one is hoists. Hoists are like lifting machines. So hoists are like, you can see the second diagram over there, right? So you can lift the concrete to some height and you can place the concrete over there, right? Hoists. Then the third one, conveyors. So conveyors are the best examples for canal embankment construction, right? So in canal embankment construction, conveyors are the best ones which carries the concrete to the lowermost elevation point to the highermost elevation point. The entire embankment you have to fill the concrete. These conveyor belts are very useful at that particular places, right? So you can see the third diagram over there, the conveyors. Like you can pour the concrete at one place, the conveyor will take the concrete to the desired location. Right? Then the fourth one is truck mixer, also called as transit mixer. Just now we have seen in the previous slide. So the transit mixer or truck mixer which carries the concrete from the batching plant, which delivers the concrete to the construction site. Right? These are the four important delivery equipment for concrete placement. Right? Then what about the fourth one, compacting equipment? Compacting is the process. It is very important in improving the strength of concrete. Right? So if you have done the right compaction, then only you will get the good properties for the concrete structure. As most of the concrete structures, the compaction equipment contains mostly two types. One is vibrators, mostly called as vibrators. So the vibrators are two types. One is surface vibrators and second one is needle vibrators. You can see the first diagram over here, the needle vibrator, most oftenly used for bridge constructions as well as the dam constructions. Needle vibrators are very much useful. And whenever your surface is like flat, roof slabs and canal beds, when you are constructing canal beds as well as roof slab, so the surface looks like flat, and also CC road pavements. Right? CC roads, the surface looks like flat. Then how to compact it? Then at that particular locations we will use surface vibrators. See the second diagram over there. Right? So these are the two equipment used for compacting purpose. Right? This is about the compacting equipment. Then what about the cranes? Second, the last and final equipment in this, very important one. So cranes for material handling. So each and every construction site and construction company which operating a construction project needs these cranes. So because they have to move the materials from one place to the other place. Even the casted specimens, that means like bridge girders or like shutters, we have to move from one place to the other place. So for material handling, the cranes are classified as the four types. So first one is mobile cranes. Mobile cranes means mobile cranes. These mobile cranes can move from one place to the other place. The second one is tower cranes, most oftenly used in case of apartment works. And the third one is gantry cranes. Can use these gantry cranes you can see at the bridge works. Right? Gantry cranes. And the fourth one is overhead cranes. Right? You will see the images over here. See here the mobile cranes. The first one is mobile cranes. These mobile cranes you can see in our daily life also, in city, in Hyderabad city also. It's most of the places you can see these mobile cranes. These mobile cranes are mostly three types. One is crawler mounted, second one is wheel mounted, and the third one is truck mounted. Okay, you can see the crawler mounted contains a belt at the bottom, and a boom is there, and a rope mounted. You can see the first diagram over there, crawler mounted crane. Most often you can see that crawler mounted crane in quarries or in case of batching plants itself to lift the huge girders like 40 tons to 45 tons capacity girders. The crawler mounted crane is very much useful, but this crawler mounted will move little bit slower than the wheel mounted one. So the second one is wheel mounted crane. So you can see the wheel mounted crane at the bottom image in that, and the third one is truck mounted. This truck mounted crane also useful in lifting the heavy weights. Right? Based upon the requirement of the construction project, we will use different cranes like this. So these are all mobile cranes. That means these cranes can move from one place to the other place. Right? So here you can see the parts of wheel mounted crane. So the wheel mounted crane is basically called as Hydra. The name is Hydra. Right? You can see the parts over there. Right? Then the second one is tower cranes. So the tower cranes at different construction sites in the images. So most oftenly group housing, multi-storied buildings contains tower cranes at their locations. So basically tower crane is used for lifting the machinery to the desired heights, right? So the tower cranes are basically three types. One is stationary cranes, the second one is traveling cranes, and the third one is climbing cranes. You can see the diagrams over there. The first image will show you the stationary cranes, which is situated at one place and moved to the all over locations, and it can rotate at 180 throughout the 360 degrees. And the traveling cranes, in the second diagram you can see the traveling crane, it can travel from one place to the other place, traveling tower crane. And the third one is climbing tower crane. That means we can climb up the crane to the topmost part and we can operate the crane itself, right? Then what about the capacity? That these tower cranes can go up to 100 meters height, 100 to 200 meters height, and also the lifting capacity is varies between 10 to 20 tons, right? So this is about the tower cranes. And what about the other types of cranes actually? So the other types of cranes contains gantry cranes and overhead cranes. You can see the first diagram, the gantry crane is over there. Every construction site, if it is a bridge work, must and should the gantry crane will be located over there. So if it is a bridge work, gantry crane is must and should, necessary, because for bridge you have to cast the girders, bridge girders, right? So in order to transport the girders from one place to the other place, the gantry crane is needed. So it is very difficult to transport girders by using the mobile cranes or tower cranes actually, right? So mobile cranes having limited capacity and tower cranes cannot move actually, right? There is some limitations over there. So to fulfill that limitations, these gantry cranes have invented. These gantry cranes can lift up to 45 to 60 tons and 100 tons capacity weight also. These cranes will lift and will place the girders on the particular traveling machines like trucks. They will transport to the desired site location. And the overhead crane, you can see the overhead crane at the second image. It can contain a trolley type arrangement. That means it can contain a beam, a running beam is there, two running beams are there, or sometimes it contains rails, and over that running beam the crane will operate. It contains a hook type arrangement to lift that weights, right? So based up these overhead cranes most oftenly you can see in case of steel plants, right, to lift the industries and steel plants, and in precasting industries you can see this type of overhead cranes, right? So this is about the cranes actually. So in this session we have discussed about the concrete equipment and the cranes for material handling, right? In next session we will discuss another interesting topic in construction technology and management. Thank you.